as we get ready to start our back to school celebration for the 2020-2021 school year. Woot woot. And we will go ahead and let's get started. So good afternoon and welcome to the Compass Charter Schools back to school celebration. We are excited to share this new school year with you, as it is sure to be filled with growth, learning, and of course, a lot of fun. Today's celebration is not only in place of our annual back to school picnics to welcome you back to school and kick off the school year, but also to recognize the 730 scholars from our 2019-20 kindergarten, 5th, and 8th grade who all earned their promotion to the next grade level at the conclusion of last school year. We've made some adjustments due to COVID and the global pandemic, and we are so happy and glad that you're part of the Compass family and here to kick off and celebrate the new school year. In addition to celebrating our scholars' accomplishments, we are thrilled to have Dr. Jim Van Allan from the Energy Bus team with us today as our keynote speaker. Dr. Van Allan is here to share an uplifting message with us as we embark on our 2020-2021 school year. All right, so thank you parents, family, faculty, and staff for all that you have done to support your scholars thus far in their educational journey. It is my privilege to serve as the superintendent and CEO for Compass Charter Schools, and it is a great honor to have each and every one of you here to celebrate the hard work and achievements of our scholars. Every one of them deserves our congratulations. It is my hope that every scholar here today will continue to demonstrate the Arctic core values of our school as they continue on with the rest of their educational journey. Those core values being achievement, communication, integrity, respect, and of course, teamwork. I want to extend my gratitude to all of our Compass family who have joined us to celebrate today. In addition to learning coaches, scholars, family members, and friends, we also have many members of our faculty here with us today, and we are all so thrilled to be on this journey with all of you. Next in today's celebration, it is my privilege to present our Distinguished Promoting 8th Grade Scholar Awards. One distinction that is a part of celebrating our Promoting 8th Grade Scholars is the inclusion of the Presidential Awards for Educational Excellence and Achievement, which are also awarded to our 12th grade graduates. Before we celebrate all of our scholars, I'd like to start by recognizing the 8th grade recipients of the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence. This award recognizes academic success by a grade point average of 3.5 or higher on a 4.0 scale, plus the recommendation by the scholars' teachers. These scholars have earned this award by hard work and dedication to their academic achievement and were selected as the top academic scholars in both GPA and by their teachers. It is my honor to present the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence to Maya Gilbert and Alexis Gordon of CCS San Diego, Jaden Harper and Tulsi Huth of CCS of Los Angeles, and Hosanna Janata and Skylar Simpo of CCS of YOLO. We are so proud of each of you. Next, I would like to recognize the recipients of our Presidential Award for Educational Achievement. This award recognizes scholars who show outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, or intellectual development in their academic subjects. These scholars have earned this award by hard work and dedication to their achievement and were selected by their teachers because of their tenacity and willingness to do anything to succeed. It is my honor to present the Presidential Award for Educational Achievement to Keegan Davies and Samuel Quattro of CCS San Diego, Alana and Jessica Ayala of CCS of Los Angeles, and Elijah Euclid of CCS of YOLO. We are so proud of each of you. All right. Scholars and families, today is an exciting day for us as we honor our 2019-20 kindergarten, 5th, and 8th grade promoting scholars. This new year marks an exciting journey into the rest of your educational futures. You will get to continue using and developing the independent study skills you've gained last year and begin working towards your future goals and desires. Without any further delay, I'd like to congratulate all of our kindergartners, 5th graders, and 8th grade scholars on their achievements. The candidates here with me today have completed all the requirements prescribed by Compass Charter Schools to move on to either elementary, middle, or high school. So, by virtue of the authority vested upon me by the Compass Charter Schools Board of Directors, I hereby confirm their promotion. It was an amazing year to watch our 2019-20 kindergartners grow into, now, first graders. Scholars, as you navigate your way through this next year of elementary school, know that your teachers and learning coaches are here to support you, and you're learning every step of the way. Continue to find joy in learning and know that you have so much to look forward to as you take this next step forward. I'm going to pause for a few moments to give our scholars and their families time to locate their name on the screen. We encourage you to take photos during this experience and would love for you to share those with us. So, congratulations to all of our kindergarten scholars with last names A through K. And congratulations to all of our kindergartners with last names L through Y. Congratulations, kindergartners. Now, first graders. Our 2019-20 fifth graders have now moved on to middle school, facing new challenges as they continue on their educational journey. Scholars, this is a time for learning the skills that are necessary to be successful in your future. I know each and every one of you will achieve great, great things. Your teachers, counselors, and all of the Compass staff are so proud of your accomplishments, and we look forward to following your path and hearing about your future successes. Congratulations, fifth grade scholars with last names A through M. And congratulations to all of our fifth grade scholars with last names M through Z. All right. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge our 2019-20 eighth graders who have now made the journey into high school. Scholars, this is a time for building relationships, organizational skills, communication skills, and pursuing personal growth, all of which you have and continue to experience here at Compass. Continue to have confidence in yourselves. Be responsible individuals. Master the skill of time management, set goals, and have the drive to push forward in achieving those goals. Congratulations to all of our 8th grade scholars with last names A through L. And congratulations to all of our 8th grade scholars with last names M through Z. All right. One final congratulations to all of our amazing scholars and to our classes of 2032, 2027, and 2024. I hope you have been able to take plenty of photos throughout our celebration so far. Stay tuned at the end of our celebration for more information on how to share these photos with all of us at Compass. It is now my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker for today, Dr. Jim Van Allan. Dr. Van Allan earned his PhD in educational leadership, where he analyzed the impact of professional development training based on the best-selling book, The Energy Bus. Compass is a proud passenger on the Energy Bus, and we hope that Dr. Van Allan will inspire each of you to hop onto and be the driver of your very own energy buses. I would like to now invite Dr. Van Allan to share his experiences and story with us today.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Wave at me if you can hear me. I see all of you. Hey, excellent. Thank you so much for having me here today. And I know we only have 20 minutes, so I want to jump right into it and really hit the ground running with all of you. Because even though we only have a short amount of time for this talk, we can accomplish so much. And you can make decisions and change your outlook on the world right now, even with this short amount of time. And what I'm trying to tell you is that even though 2020 is not over yet, even with a short amount of time left, right, we could still make moves mentally, right, and in our lives and with our friends to make sure 2021 is the best year yet. So even with a short amount of time, we can accomplish so much. But first, I want to pause and I want to celebrate all of our grade levels here today. So if you're a wonderful student out there, can I just get you to wave at me so I can see you out there? I just want to see everybody out there. I see all of you, Arthur and Laura and Ford and Diana and Patty and Randy and Caitlin. I see all of you. Congratulations on all of your success. I can't believe the class of 2032. I mean, that seems like it's eons in the future. So that is so awesome. Congratulations. And what I want to say to you scholars, they're scholars, right, Rebecca? They're scholars. What I want to say to you all is don't let this year rob you of your joy, okay? Keep that smile on your face. Don't let it rob you of anything, all right? Now I want to take a pause, and I want to celebrate all my amazing staff members out there. Who are my staff members? I have a couple who can wave at me with my staff members. Hello, hello. Wonderful, wonderful staff members. Here's what I want to say to you, okay? Don't let this year force you into becoming negative people, because you know what? We need you, and your students need you absolutely 100%. Now, how about all my parents and guests out there? Parents and guests, where are you? Hey, parents and guests, wonderful. Hey, we couldn't do any of this without you, parents and guests. And you know what? Don't let this year make you overtly fearful or overtly anxious, because the best days can be right now. It's just how we look at things. So for all of you listening, I speak all over the country. I feel like I want to jump through my screen right now, but I speak all over the country. I go all over, all on stage, and I speak on the book you see on your screen. It's called The Energy Bus. It's sold 2 million copies worldwide. All my scholars out there, how many zeros is that, right? That's a lot of zeros, okay? It's done really well. And let me tell you why it's done well. And this is going to be relevant to all of you. No matter who reads it, my scholars, parents, teachers, anybody finds relevance in it. You know why? Because this message teaches you how to stay positive in a truly negative time. Raise your hand if we're in that, right? We're trying to stay positive in a negative time. How can we turn it all around? And you know what? This message, it's not only relevant in a pandemic year, it's relevant any year. So there's going to be 3 principles that we're going to talk about today. You are the driver. We're going to talk about don't waste your energy on people who don't want to ride your bus. We're also going to talk about, hey, it's Friday, right? Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. I'll tell you what, we're all under pressure. Parents and staff are going, We're all under pressure. And I want to talk to my scholars right now. Scholars, life has probably looked a little different, hasn't it, this year? Okay. You see people wearing masks. You can't see your friends sometimes. Maybe mom and dad have seemed a little bit more on edge, more so than usual, right? It's heightened a little bit. And you probably were not celebrated like you should have been at the end of the year for obvious reasons, but all my K, 8th, 5th graders. So we want to celebrate you now, because what this teaches us and what I want to empower you to think about, everybody listening, is that you are the driver of your bus. All my scholars out there, take the wheel. Let me see you all take the wheel and say, you are the driver. All right. Or some of you are like, yeah, I'm the driver. Yeah, I'm the driver. That's how I drive. No, I don't drive like that. I'm very cautious now. But what that means is that you are in charge of you. Okay. And what I want to tell you, kiddos out there, you need to work hard to have your own identity. Okay. So you know who you are, what you're about, what decisions you want to make. You get to decide that. All right. And nobody else. And scholars, your friends are important. I have friends. I love friends. Social media is fun. I'm on social media. Society is there to support you. But ultimately, all that aside, you are in charge of you. And nobody else, not everything I just mentioned, gets to decide what you're going to be about. Only you, okay? So we want to celebrate you today by empowering you, because your future has not been decided yet. No matter what over here tells you, your future, my scholars, my parents, their future has not been decided yet. So to think, where are my 5th graders out there, my middle schoolers, where are you out there? To think, when I was 5th grade in middle school, I told everybody I wanted to be a doctor, okay? I wanted to be a cardiologist. I just thought it sounded cool, okay? They would say, well, why do you want to be that? And I would just say, I don't know. It's a doctor. It's something cool. So I said, yeah, I'll become a doctor. I'm going to do it. Now, in a longer talk, I can tell you all the twists and turns I had to take, right? But fast forward, and I am a doctor now. Hey! Just a doctor in academics, okay? It's a completely different doctor. Don't come to me with your medical problems. But nonetheless here, okay, I go around and I inspire people to make a difference. I inspire them to think differently, okay? I may not be a medical doctor, but I decided to follow the direction of right here, my heart. And a lot of you, okay, what that's going to mean is finding personal responsibility, right? You know what you want to do. You're starting to figure out, hey, I like this, or I like that. Maybe you're in elementary school and you're sitting there saying, I like to draw, or I like to play in groups. And from there, you'll spiral into something that you maybe want to do when you get older. But don't think you have it all figured out just quite yet. Because what this leads us to, everybody listening, this leads us to an internal drive to rise above 2020, to have the perseverance to flip a coin. You ever flip a coin? Everybody know how to flip a coin, right? And you, like the Joker, the Riddler, you look at both sides of the coin. This is what I want us to get at here, because parents and staff, you all listening, you know this year has felt like a complete roller coaster, and it's not over yet. Especially for those of you, most of you in California, right? I'm way over in Florida. I'm way over here. You're way over here. You're dealing with a lot more stuff than I have hurricanes. You have wildfires. Okay. We have a lot of stuff going on. And in all seriousness, and I'm praying for safety of everybody over there and the perseverance of all Californians for sure. So I know this has been a roller coaster year. Me personally, it's been what a year, right? Just of personal growth and relational growth and business growth. But the other side of the coin, we're all looking at the other side of the coin. Everybody flip their coin, right? Flip your coin. And you can focus on the positive. You can focus on the negative. So the negative says, well, there's a lot of anxiousness in society, right? Nerves. We don't know what's going on, okay? Now look at it this way. Everybody listening, listen to me right now. If all you focus on, right? If all you focus on is the negative side of the coin, that's what you become. That is your life. That's what you will put out. That's what you will receive. But if you can flip the coin and say, well, I'm aware of the negative. I know the negative is there. I know the bad stuff is there. But you focus on the positive, then you'll work to transform people around you. You'll be the person, my scholars, that people want to be friends with, and they want to hang out with, and they want to interact with. You do the transforming instead of others transforming you. That's a paradigm shift, okay? That is indeed a paradigm shift. So think and ask yourself, where is my mental energy going? And that's what the next slide talks about. Don't waste your energy on those who don't want to get on your bus, okay? Everybody listening right now, okay? This is important. This is going to shock you. But not everybody is meant to be your friend. It's okay. Not everyone is meant to be in your life. You know why? You get to decide where you spend your time and with whom. Scholars, you get to decide what you see online, where you click, who you follow, who you interact with, where you invest your time. What I can tell you is that 20 years from now, okay, when you're not old and gray, because you're all very young, but 20 years from now, you're going to wish you spent more time with family and friends than being right here on the phone. Trust me, you will want that time back. Let me ask you a question. We're talking about control, right? You get to control what you see, who you spend time with. Raise your hand if you want more control in your life and of your surroundings. Who wants a little bit more control, huh? Amen? Yes. Raise the roof. Yes, yes. I know I do. Here's the thing. The only real control, everybody, the only real control is self-control. Self-control. Look at your current surroundings. Everybody listening, you're my scholars, teachers, everybody listening. If somebody is bringing you down, if they're making you feel bad or making you feel negative, remember this. Not everyone is meant to ride your bus. And look at the key words I just said. Are they making you feel bad? Are they making you feel negative? Well, guess what? I get to decide how I feel. My scholars out there, right? You get to decide how you feel. You get to decide who you let impact you. Now, this is one for, maybe you get your kids to do this. That's why we have kids. But parents, how many of you enjoy weeding? Let me ask you a question there. Anybody enjoy weeding? Is that something you enjoy doing? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. It is terrible, okay? It's dirty. It's backbreaking. You got to go and pull the weeds out and then put this down and put that down. Kids, you'll be doing it soon for some allowance money. But what I can tell you is that eventually, when you start weeding, right, when you start weeding things out of the grass and weeding things out, all of a sudden, your house looks beautiful. Your yard looks beautiful. Now think about it in terms of life. You start weeding out the bad habits, the bad diets, the bad people in our life. You start pulling them out a little bit. You put things in place so they don't grow back. And all of a sudden, you've done what you need to do. So while weeding might be a not fun process, the end result is incredible, personally, professionally, wherever you can do, wherever you go, so you can truly enjoy the ride. I want to end this on a high note. If you want to end this on the high note, I want to see you raise the roof right now, my kids. End this on a high note. Yes, we do. We talked about being under pressure, but we realized that I am the driver of my own bus, right? Everybody take the wheel. Say, I am the driver, right? Yeah, right? I am the driver. I know SoCal. SCU. SCU, that's right. All right. So we also learned that not everybody is meant to ride your bus, and the only real control is self-control. So here's my takeaway, right? Here's my takeaway. Scholars, the world is yours. Parents, guests, staff, your role, right, is to support, enrich, and love our students. It's that simple. We don't have to overcomplicate this. We, as parents and teachers and guests and everybody, we become the best versions of ourselves so we can love our scholars, so we can teach them how to think and not what to think, and to say to them, the world is yours. So enjoy the ride, because we are now in the second half of 2020. It's a second half comeback. It's time for a societal comeback that will leave us all feeling more connected like never before. So you can flip the coin, right? Flip the coin. Watch it flip. Flip the coin to that positive side. Never let anybody rob you of your joy, and ride this amazing energy bus to amazing places, because the world is indeed yours. You can go to the next slide. I want to just say thank you so much for allowing me to be here with you. This is my podcast, Communicate to Motivate. I love using communication skills to make sure that we all stay the best version of ourselves. Feel free to get in touch with me if you need anything at all, even just to say hi. But I want to say thank you so very, very much. I've enjoyed my time with you. You all are going to do great things. SCU. Let's do it. Good job, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Van Allen. I'm certainly feeling energized to take on a new year of learning, and as a proud graduate of Central Michigan University, thinking back about our football squad, was always about the second half, making a comeback, and I think that's a great message. There's still time in 2020 to take control of our bus and to take the wheel of the bus and invite those folks on who are going to help us. I hope all of our scholars and parents and staff are also just as excited and inspired to hop on our energy bus journey with us and begin spreading positivity through yourself and amongst others. I do want to thank everyone so much, all of our scholars, our families, our staff, our guests, for joining us for today's virtual back to school celebration as we kick off the 2020-2021 school year. We look forward to all of the memories we are going to make together. To our kinder, 5th, and 8th grade scholars, this celebration is to mark the beginning of the next chapter of your life. Whatever lies ahead of you, do not forget the lessons of your time at Compass. We hope that you are able to take photos to capture your back-to-school celebration experience at home, and we'd love to see them. We invite you to share your back-to-school celebration photos on social media by tagging @CompassCS on Twitter, Facebook, and/or Instagram. And it's now time for our reception. So following the conclusion of this celebration, we invite you to stay for a virtual reception where scholars and families will have the opportunity to turn on their webcams and celebrate their kinder 5th and 8th grade peers, as well as each other, as we embark on this new school year together. Before we begin our reception, please direct your attention to our chat box. We are going to be sharing a link to our attendance survey. We would greatly appreciate if you could take a moment to open the survey and complete it for today's back to school celebration. Again, thank you so much for joining our virtual back to school celebration. Congratulations to our classes of 2032, 2027, and 2024. Welcome everyone to Compass. And we'll see you at the virtual reception, which is going to start momentarily. It's time to celebrate. Let's go.